Alright, the chessboard is almost set for November's elections. The first primaries have been held in Texas, and this is where I think that we stand right now. Now, you can give or take a few, but both of the parties would be in the 180s with this sort of arrangement, and of course the states that remain are a bit more Republican leaning. But this would be the result in 2022 and not in a Democratic wave year or in a presidential wave year. This would be during a Republican wave year. So clearly the new maps have been very unfavorable to the GOP. The maps in New York and the maps in Illinois. Those gerrymanders can be broken. I don't see it happen in New York, but in Illinois I have a different view because Trump is no longer on the ballot, and I think you will see that Illinois Republicans are doing much better in the suburbs than he did. And of course these numbers are based on the Trump performances of 2016 and 2020 as far as I'm concerned, and therefore I think that they will be able to pick up seats the Republican will in Illinois. So in order to take a deeper dive to tell you why I am here, I thought I would go over it, maybe not state by state, but the most important ones. Beginning in the East, I think that Maine will flip, even though Jared Golden is very much a moderate who is able to win, despite of Susan Collins and Trump easily winning his district in 2020. This is going to be much more of an anti-Democrat year. In New York, I see John Katko's seat is of course going to flip, as well as Lee Zeldin and Nicole Monotakis. These are the three that have been gerrymandered out. And then you have New Jersey, where I think Thomas Keene will defeat Tom Malinowski this time around. The district has become a lot more Republican. And in the state of Pennsylvania, Republicans were the ones that lost the district, but because of this, it's going to be a good year for the GOP. Probably. Conor Lamb is not running for re-election, other ones are baked in. Then in Virginia, Abigail Spanberger are most likely to hold on out of these two, because Youngkin did win her district, but it's Democratic leaning. Michigan, John James will win the new district, and then you have two Democratic incumbents here who are probably going to have a very tough time in these toss-up districts in this competitive year. Let's see, in the South, you have Jim Cooper's seat will go Republican in Tennessee, the 6th district in Georgia, and of course Cindy Axne and Angela Craig in Iowa and Minnesota. When it comes to Illinois, I think that Sean Casten and Marie Newman, especially if Marie Newman wins, that one will be competitive. I could make the argument for Bill Foster's seat too, but it might be a stretch, but at least that would be the maximum amount. Because Sharice Davids' district in Texas has become more Republican, I think that it is likely to flip. And to explain, did I say Texas? I meant Kansas. This is Texas. Obviously, the new 37th district is going to go for the Democrats because it's made to be Democratic, and then the new 38th district will be Republican. Texas gained 2 districts, and those are going to the respective parties, and then you have this one. This open district that I also think will flip, and we will see about Henry Cuellar, how he does. In New Mexico, I think the Democrats will win all of those. A very good gubernatorial campaign by Mark Ronchetti could turn the other ones around, but I think I'm leaning towards seeing Eva Terrell lose, because this is just a very good gerrymander, and the district is far more Democratic now than it was. Obvious flip in Colorado, obvious flips in Arizona. Nevada, you could see no Republican flips, or you could see 3 at maximum. In Montana, the new district will be Republican. Montana gains a seat. And in Oregon, the new district will probably be Democratic, but it could be some Republican districts too. It really depends. The usual swing district in Washington will flip back to the GOP, I think. And then you have the state of California, where there is a new district here that will vote for Republicans. Tom McClintock is going to run there instead of his old district where I think Kevin Kiley will run. And I'm maybe a bit optimistic when it comes to Valadao and Garcia. I think they'll both win re-election, but then you have Michelle Steele, who I don't think, and the whole reason for that is this is not her usual constituents. she had this district before, this beach, Huntington Beach, Orange County district. Now she has this one, who is this is a mess. And yeah, I mean, Luquara's district is the Democratic one, but still, it's very difficult to win. But okay, so with the remaining states, I think we will see like 17 seats from Florida. That will put the Republicans up at either 16 or 17. Will put Republicans up at 202. Then you have probably like 10 seats in Ohio, 212. Wisconsin, that's 6 seats, 218. New Hampshire, probably 1 or none, you could see. But 219, Missouri is 6, Louisiana is 5. That's 230. So it's not too optimistic, because 230 in a Republican wave year is not really that good, to be honest. It just says it will be very difficult for the Republicans to hold on to the House in 2024, regardless of how they do this time around. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching. Please like this video, please subscribe, and I'll see you next time.